most precarious of like sitting back. Ah!
Oh,
Nothing. Alright. Episode 2 of the day.
yeah.
Hello and hooray. I just made that up.
You're a cheerleader.
I just made it up.
Wow.
It's no big deal.
Aaron for captain, am I right?
Listen, I was captain of the drum line, not a cheerleader.
Not a
I was
cheerleader.
in marching band. Why they
Oh,
made
I
me
read a line.
captain is beyond me.
Let's get a water.
I'll be quiet.
Shut up.
Never. That is
It's my turn.
literally impossible for me to shut up. I don't have the power. Mark talks about kids all the time in his class who just talk and talk and talk, and they never shut up, and it doesn't matter what he does. And every time I'm like, me. That was me. That was me.
Sorry.
I never stopped talking. It didn't matter who I sat by.
I was tired enough to sleep, but I fought against the weariness. I wasn't going to miss a second of the time I had with him. Now and then, as he talked with Alice, he would lean down suddenly and kiss me, his glass smooth lips brushing against my hair, my forehead, the tip of my nose. Each time it was like an electric shock to my long, dormant heart. The sound of its beating seemed to fill the entire room. It was heaven, right smack in the middle of hell.
Yes to that.
Hi.
I love that.
Good morning.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
It's Sunday morning. Maybe if you're listening on the day we release the episode, but sometimes you might listen on Wednesday. It's
Happy
fine.
Wednesday evening.
It might be 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. I don't know, but whatever it is, whenever it is.
Happy podcast listening designated time.
Thank you for coming.
We appreciate
When do
you.
you listen? Do you listen at work to stuff?
When am I not listening to a podcast?
I know, I always listen.
While I get ready in the morning. I listen to my drive to work. I listen during my lunch break at work. I listen on my drive home from work. I listen while I lay in bed on TikTok.
What do you listen to? I know that this is like a long intro, but I want to know what you listen to.
I listen to all the ones that you know about. So there's
MFM?
My Favorite Murder, Harry Potter and the Sacred Text,
Oh, they make me cry.
Buffering.
They make me cry.
Do You Need a Ride?
Chris Fairbanks. So cute.
He's great.
He's the best.
I listen also to Angel on Top, of course.
I started listening to them yesterday. I did the first 2 episodes, and I really liked them.
Let's Read Our Diaries.
Oh, those girls. Shelly and Erica.
There's way more. Murder Squad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do Murder Squad. Do you do First Degree?
First Degree.
Yeah, I like them
The
too.
Lady Gang.
All right, cool. That was a long. Hi, everyone.
Those are the ones I can remember. Hello.
And this is... Oh, no, wait. My name is Marin.
My name is Emily.
And you are listening to...
Remember Twilight.
Ooh, that was pretty.
Ooh.
That was like super. I want somebody to make
Wow.
a song out of us saying "Remember Twilight" in all the different ways. we say it.
Just a supercut of us saying
Yeah.
Remember Twilight together.
That'd be really good. Today we are talking about chapter 22, Flight. And what did we talk about last week?
Oh my gosh. Last week we were in the circle room.
Oh, I hate the
with
circle room.
all the chairs and the beige outfits.
A drain in the middle of the room?
Yeah, it's not for the blood, because they're not going to let one drop go to waste.
No, they'll lick it up if it's on the floor.
Is that
It's for...
garbage disposal?
No, it's for them to open up and go down when they go into the sewer.
Down the whole turret?
Yes.
Straight to
They
the
go
sewer?
all the way down. It's fun. It's fun for them. They
I
like
guess,
it.
yeah, it's fine. And they can also jump that height back
Yes.
up if they need to.
Yes, they do. I love that.
Yeah, and none of our guys joined the Volturi.
Of course not. They're too good.
They're not interested in your pale gray cloak, Aro.
No. It's black cloak or nothing. But for the Cullens, it's their cozy cabin in the woods or nothing.
Yeah.
That's all they want. They just want to be together and be happy and love each other. They don't want to kill people. They
No.
don't want to be gross, and they definitely don't want to hear laugh and chuckle.
They definitely cannot stand that.
They can't stand him. They recognize a sociopath and they refuse to join in. Imagine a world where you had a sociopath as a leader,
Oh.
and everybody else was just like orbiting around them, saying yes to them all the time. And then there was like a small group of people who were like, this is what's happening and it's gross. And I mean, imagine that. Wouldn't that be weird if that was happening?
Oh. Yeah, it's very weird.
Wait. I think
We're not allowed to talk about that anymore on this podcast, remember?
No?
We got yelled at.
Somebody got mad?
Yeah.
Stop talking about anything except Twilight. No!
No.
Guess what?
My podcast, my opinions.
We have feelings.
On
We
stuff.
also we have a disclaimer.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
chapter 22.
Okay.
Flight.
Yeah. Edward,
Oh, this
Alice,
flight.
and Bella.
I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. Bella's the dumbest Bella in this chapter. Okay.
You're gonna need to get that pencil out and ready because we're crossing out so much in this chapter. It's
I've
out.
just taken to crossing things out in the book that I don't like.
Yes.
I like it. It's good. It makes me feel better.
Dimitri left them in the reception area where Gianna is chilling, and there's some like nice elevator music in the background.
Is it playing music? It's like it's the grocery store version of the music. So it's like it's I'll Be Loving You Forever by New Kids on the Block, but it's just with one saxophone and one piano.
Yes. All composed or performed by Aro.
Yeah.
He records himself playing.
Oh
Top
my
40.
gosh. Next level. That's exactly what happened. Absolutely. And sometimes he sings.
Oh.
And somehow he convinced Bella to sing a few, like, backups. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not allowed to leave until it's dark outside.
Oh, this is torture.
I mean, it checks out because they are vampires.
I know. It's just so awful. They have to sit in this reception area with this woman all day. Because, okay, so Bella got there at noon.
Yep.
It took them maybe 20 minutes to get to the turret.
Uh-huh.
That whole entire chapter took about a half an hour, tops.
Yeah. Only because Bella was talking so slowly.
I know.
If they didn't have to, like, slow down for Bella's speed, it would have been, like, 3 minutes tops.
I know. So it couldn't have been longer than a half an hour in the turret.
Yeah.
Because they want everybody there by 12:30 to eat.
Yeah, it's lunchtime.
Right? So they push these guys out, stick them in the reception area. They have until 9 o'clock. They have to stay there.
And just sit.
It's so long.
Also, okay,
I can't
listen
stand it.
to this. Gianna comes over, and she puts her face real close to Edward's, first of all. I think a couple things happened
Well,
before
she
this,
wants
but I
one.
want to talk about it.
She wants it.
She comes over and she goes, "Can I get you guys anything?" And Edward's like, "No."
Yes.
Meanwhile, Bella, the human being who hasn't eaten in a week,
Listen to me.
is laying on your lap crying.
She needs water at least. At least. Water.
At least.
At least water. How about maybe a Sammy?
Oh.
Just even one. Even just like sunflower butter. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Give the girl a piece of bread with something with protein on it.
Please.
And a water bottle. You have water bottles in this area. You have a mini fridge.
Yeah.
Behind the
You
desk.
yourself are a fridge. Are a human. What's the difference, really?
That's all I am. Grab a water out of the mini fridge. Give her a piece of bread with protein on it. Maybe you've got a sucker. There's a hard candy in there somewhere.
Yeah.
A mint.
A gum.
Something. Poor Bella.
Poor frickin' Bella.
And Edward just says no. Whatever. He really has been away
I just
from
have to look at you
humans
100
for a
times.
while.
Okay. Edward asks Bella if she is alright.
No.
Finally, he gets to give her attention.
Oh my gosh, no.
And he's talking quietly enough so that Gianna cannot hear him. Weird, but okay. He is stressed to the max.
I bet Alice still has like a calm head. Sit her down. She's gonna fall over. She's freaking out.
Yeah. It was only then I realized I was shaking hard, my entire frame vibrating until my teeth chattered and the room around me seemed to wobble and blur in my eyes.
It was only then.
Just then.
Just then. That she realized that again, Bella, shock. She's going into shock. She doesn't realize she's having a feeling until her body literally is like, stop being awake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
For one wild second, I wondered if this is how Jacob felt just before exploding into a werewolf.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I would love Bella as a werewolf. That's my little throw. That's my bone to the Team Jickeys.
Cute. I heard a sound that didn't make sense.
Oh my gosh. She's hearing a sound.
Distracted by the shaking, I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
No.
Shh, Bella, shh, Edward said. I think she's having hysterics. Maybe you should slap her, Alice
Yes!
suggested.
No.
Don't
no.
slap her.
I meant to say no.
Then I understood. Oh, the noise was me.
Bella.
The ripping sound was sobs coming from my chest. That's what was shaking me.
What is this? Is this... I don't know. I should have done a little bit of research because I definitely thought about it while I was reading. But is this like a dissociative disorder? Like where her brain literally cannot process an emotion because she has learned to dissociate everything. Ugh, so sad.
I mean, yeah, when you have to take care of yourself.
And your mom.
You have to put your feelings come second.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay. Edward threw a frantic glance at her. It's all right, you're safe, it's all right, he had chanted again and again.
Oh.
He pulled me onto his lap and tucked the thick wool cloak around me, protecting me from his cold skin. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for your pencil
right,
marks?
I'm
Okay, we're
grabbing
going
it
to
out.
scratch this next part out.
Goodbye. I'm literally just scribbling in my book, you guys. My book that I have loved and cherished all these years. I'm scribbling entire passages out.
We're getting rid of Bella being all like...
Feeling like it's stupid to act like this?
I can't cry because then the tears will get in the way of me looking at Edward
Okay.
because he's definitely going to leave me again.
Panicked face of the tiny woman. She's thinking about that. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All those people, I sobbed. I know, he whispered. It's so horrible. Yes, it is. I wish you hadn't had to see that. She takes the cloak and is a
I love
dab of
that.
her eyes.
I love that she uses the cloak because I always use whatever I'm wearing to wipe my tears, which I cry almost every day. I always use my sleeve of my hoodie, my actual hoodie, my scarf that I'm wearing because I'm always wearing like 10 layers of clothes, and I always use them to wipe.
This is when Gianna comes over and asks if she can get them anything. And Edward just goes, no.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
She nodded, smiled at me, and then disappeared.
Just bring her something, Gianna.
For real.
Good grief. Who cares what that man says?
Bella asks if she knows what's going on, and Edward says yes, she knows everything. Even though they might kill her, yes, she knows that too. Edward's face was hard to read. She's hoping they'll decide to keep her.
And Bella, I felt the blood leave my face. She wants to be one of them. Oh, please, don't act like you're not the same. Don't act like you wouldn't have made the exact same decision if you had met a different vampire.
Have you met Aro?
Oh, absolutely, Bella. You're not special.
No.
You're not like, oh, but Edward's a good vampire, because no, you would have chosen it no matter what.
Yeah.
Please.
He nodded once, his eyes sharp on my face, watching my reaction. I shuddered. How can she want that?
Oh my gosh.
How can she watch those people file through that hideous room and want to be part of that? Edward didn't answer. His expression twisted in response to something I'd said.
Yeah, because he's like, you're exactly the same.
That's exactly what you want me to do to you, you dumbass.
Edward.
How many times do I have to tell you that all newborn vampires are the same? You will kill people.
Oh my goodness.
As I stared at his too beautiful face, trying to understand the change, it suddenly struck me that I was really here in Edward's arms, however fleetingly, and that we were not at this exact moment about to be killed.
And then the most dramatic, oh, Edward!
Yep. Could you scratch
Okay.
this line here?
Yeah, it was. Okay, good. Gone.
Perfect. What's wrong? He asked, still anxious, rubbing my back with gentle pats.
Aw.
Just a little boop, boop.
Baby.
Okay, we need a... Well, I wrapped my arms around his neck. What was the worst he could do? Just push me away, and I hugged myself closer to him. Is it really sick for me to be happy right now? I asked. He didn't push me away, he pulled me tight.
Oh.
I knew exactly what you mean. But we have lots of reasons to be happy. For one, we're alive. I was like, that was the last one on my list. But yeah, I guess that's good. And together.
Oh, Edward.
I just nodded, sure that he did not place the same weight on that consideration as I did. Scratch. Perfect. Alice, quick vision check. Jasper, I will see him in less than 24 hours.
Yay!
Yay! I couldn't keep my eyes off of Edward's face for long. I stared at him, wishing more than anything that the future would never happen.
Okay, here we go.
That this moment would last forever, or
Goodbye.
if it couldn't, that I would stop existing when it did.
I'm gonna rip my butt. Okay.
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 Edward stared right back at me, his dark eyes soft, and it was easy to pretend that he felt the same way, so that's what I did. I pretended to make the moment sweeter.
Oh my gosh. This is so rough. He's being a sweetie deedie.
Peak Bella here.
Peak Bella. This is as Bella as it gets.
Yep. His fingertips traced the circles under my eyes. You look so tired. And you look thirsty, I whispered back, studying the purple bruises under his black
She
irises.
pushes her hair back away from her shoulder and you look so thirsty, Edward.
She offers to hang out with Alice so he can go hunt, and he goes, "Don't be ridiculous. I've never been in better control of that side of my nature than right now."
I wish I could hear what he was saying instead of what Bella was saying.
Right. I had a million questions for him, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. Here in his arms, it was easy to fantasize that he wanted me.
Okay.
More editing here.
Let's see if this whole...
I think we can just straight up throw out that like whole top of the page.
Alright, there we go. We're gonna cut that, everyone. Put a big X through it. This is good. This is cathartic. I feel better.
I lay quiet in his arms, rememorizing his face. He stared at my face like he was doing the same, while he and Alice discussed how to get home. What was all that talk about singers? Alice asked at one point. Are you gonna give us your accent here?
Oh, la tua cantante with the spaghetti. Oh, everybody who speaks Italian hates me. It's fine. You guys can hate me.
His voice made the words into music.
Oh, so he said it nothing the way I did.
No.
It's a me, Mario. It's a cantante. Just screaming. Good grief, sorry.
I felt Edward shrug around me. They have a name for someone who smells the way Bella does to me. They call her my singer because her blood sings for me.
I like that.
Me too.
It's pretty.
Bella is
So tired.
so tired, but she is propping those eyelids high.
She's got tape right now. Just a piece of tape holding each eye open.
As Edward's talking to Alice, he just kisses her every once in a while, and she gets a very, her Edward shock.
Yeah.
She loses track of time until Alec comes in. His eyes are now very, very red, spotless in his gray suit.
Gross.
Comes through the doors and tells them that they are free to leave. Also, don't hang out.
Yeah. Get out of here. We
Yeah,
don't like
no
you.
problem. Goodbye.
Bye.
Gianna tells them how to get out, as if they couldn't figure that out. And Alice gives her a dirty look.
I love that. Stupid human.
We left through a tastefully luxurious lobby. I was the only one who glanced back at the medieval castle that housed the elaborate business facade. I couldn't see the turret from here, for which I was grateful.
Cool.
Y'all, there is a party outside.
Oh my gosh, I want to go to this party.
All the kids
bad.
are gone.
So bad.
They've changed into their black satin cloaks now.
Okay.
Red is out, black is
Emily.
in.
Picture us at this party.
Plastic things.
Each of us are wearing plastic things that glow.
Oh yeah, the glow-in-the-dark ones
Each
for sure.
of us are wearing a hooded cloak.
Uh-huh.
Each of us have a drink with a light in it. Right?
Yeah.
Like a flashing light drink.
Uh-huh.
And we are just like, this is the coolest thing I've ever been to. Just big eyes
Uh-huh.
wandering around.
The vampire party.
Going and finding the band. Right?
Yeah.
Oh
Heck
my
yeah.
gosh, I want to go there so bad.
Like a baguette in one hand.
Oh, a baguette for sure.
Yeah.
Filled with some cheese and meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yum,
Mm-hmm. Bella suddenly realizes that Alice is not with them anymore. She went to go get the bags and a car, and Bella had forgotten that she had access to a toothbrush and is suddenly stoked for the rest of the day.
Yes, I can brush these furry sweater teeth.
Sick. She asks if she is also stealing a car, and Edward says not yet. They're chilling, and finally Alice pulls up, and Edward and Bella do a scoot into the back seat, and she's surprised that he follows the scoot in.
Oh, honey. Mm-mm. He loves you.
It's like there's so many things that he does that's like, of course
Yeah.
he loves you, and she just
The thing
doesn't
is, though,
register any of it.
he left. And when she said, you don't love me, he did not say, no, I love you. He just let it be. Not good. He
Not
broke
good.
her.
Alice was apologetic. I'm sorry, there wasn't much to choose from.
What do you think she chose?
I don't know.
It doesn't say. I was hoping she would get a red Porsche this time. She would have her
Oh.
ketchup to her mustard.
Right.
She didn't. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, also, I wanted to answer a question that Danae asked. I was just going to send it to her, but I'll say it now. A Buick is a really ugly, really old American car.
Yeah.
They're horrid, and nobody owns Buicks. I don't even think they make them anymore. But back in the 80s and 90s, they made them, and everybody's grandpa drove them, and they were horrible.
Yep.
So Buicks are gross.
Yep. Edward tells Alice that he'll get her the yellow car for Christmas. And
Best car color, to be honest. My car is yellow.
And then he tells Bella to sleep, and she says no.
Nope.
And
She's pulling out the toothpicks at this point. Sorry.
He kisses her and says try, and she shakes her head.
Nope.
You're still just as stubborn.
She is stubborn.
They get to the airport in Florence, and everyone brushes their teeth and changes their clothes.
Beautiful.
And then
Bella put on a too big t-shirt and
sweatpants.
pants with a hole in the knee. That's fine. Wear whatever you want, Bella.
Yep. Bella orders 25 Cokes on this flight.
Okay, here's the thing though. She hasn't eaten anything at all since they left Forks. So she's like, can you bring me a Coke? First thing she's eaten since the casserole, I think.
Yeah, the casserole and half gallon of water.
And then Edward is like, Bella. And she's like, oh, he knew my low tolerance caffeine. And I'm like, excuse me? She drinks nothing but Coke.
Yeah.
I've heard of her drink of water once. She had a lemonade once. Every single other time she drank something, it was Coke.
Yeah.
No, she has a high tolerance for
She's
caffeine.
a soda girl.
It's just that right now she's got nothing in her belly, so
Yep.
it is going to make her a little sick.
Yep.
She's going to feel queasy.
Alex is talking to Jasper on the phone, and Bella tells Edward that she doesn't want to sleep because if she closes her eyes, she'll have a nightmare.
You know what? He believes her, and I believe her too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. It would have been a very good time to talk to get all the answers I needed.
Nope.
But instead, she puts it all off in order to make him hang out longer later.
Yeah. Pretty good, though.
I mean...
And here is where we get the long stare.
Oh, yes.
The longest stare.
They just look at each other.
It's just a
and
stare.
touch each other.
It's a hand on cheek and a stare.
Mm-hmm.
For how many hours?
So many, like 3 flights.
Good grief. She, every once in a while, she's like, can I have a straw? So that she doesn't have to move her face. She just, the straw up. Good.
Mm-hmm. So I kept drinking soda and resisting even the urge to blink.
Awful.
Edward seemed perfectly content to hold me in his arms, his fingers tracing my face again and again. I touched his face too. I couldn't stop myself, though I was afraid it would hurt me later. He continued to kiss my hair, my forehead, my wrists, but never my lips, and that was good.
Yeah, after all, how many ways can one heart be mangled and still be expected to keep beating? She's right, and he's right to just shut up and be there.
Uh-huh. I felt horribly fragile, like one word could shatter me. Edward didn't speak.
Well, yeah, because he knows now. He has gotten the information from Alice that he destroyed her, and he feels terrible. And he has decided never again. Is he ever going to even leave her side? Ever.
No, never.
Like, he's never going to be away from her again for the rest of their entire existence. And so, she doesn't know that.
Yeah, that
she
causes,
never believes it again until forever.
Yeah.
But that's because of what he did, and he feels terrible about it.
Yep.
It causes a what?
I was going to say, it causes some problems later with Jacob, when she actually does want to leave his side for like 5 hours.
And he's like, I will drop you off and pick you up. I'm your dad now. It's pretty messed up, but it's because he feels so bad. He's so guilt-ridden. Should be.
Yep.
I don't feel bad that he feels bad.
Nope. I was awake when we reached the airport in Atlanta, and I even watched the sun begin to rise over Seattle's cloud cover before Edward slid the window shut.
That's so long! Oh no.
Neither Alice nor Edward was surprised by the reception that waited for us at the SeaTac airport, but it caught me off guard.
Oh.
Jasper.
Family reunion. Everybody's back. I'm sorry, I can't stand it. Everybody's back and everybody's crying.
Aww.
They're non-tears.
They just look really sad.
Oh my gosh.
Jasper and Alice just stare at each other, not hugging.
Ugh.
And Belle's like, I cannot look at you guys. And Carlisle and Esme are in a corner, and Esme comes over and hugs Bella and says, thank you so much, and then turns to Edward and says, you will never put me through that again.
Honestly, she's been through enough.
Yeah.
How selfish of him. He didn't just destroy Bella, but he destroyed Esme too. Like oh my gosh, I don't even want to get into it. But she's been through enough. She doesn't need any more dramatics from this a-hole.
The sweet baby drama queen. He just goes, sorry, Mom.
Oh no.
Carlisle comes over and says, thank you, Bella, we owe you. And then Esme goes, she's dead on her feet.
Because her head is just floating away. Poor Bella.
They go out to the car. She goes, I think I was mostly asleep, though I was still walking. However, the surprise of seeing Emmett and Rosalie leaning against the black sedan under the dim lights of the parking garage revived me some.
Oh, the heart beating.
Oh my god, Rosalie's here. I needed to brush my teeth again.
Shoot.
Goddamn. Edward stiffened. Don't, Esme whispered. She feels awful. She should, said
yes.
Edward.
Oh my gosh.
It's not her fault, says Bella.
No. Bella goes, it's not her fault.
Esme wants them to make up, so her and Carlisle get in the car with Alice and Jasper, and so Edward
so rude.
has to go in the backseat with Emmett and Rosalie. Bella finally decides that she can take a quickie nap, and then Rosalie says Edward's name, and he just goes, I know.
Oh.
And then she says, Bella? And Bella's like, yes, dear.
She said my name to me. This is the first time that she has ever addressed me directly.
I look hideous. This is me at the worst I've ever looked.
Oh no.
I'm so very sorry, Bella. I feel wretched about every part of this and so grateful that you were brave enough to go save my brother after what I did. Please say you'll forgive me.
Oh no.
And Bella's like, of course. It's not your fault. I'll forgive you.
I'm the one who jumped off a cliff. Poor Bella.
And then comes in my boy Emmett,
Oh,
who says,
Emmett.
it doesn't count until she's conscious, Rose.
Emmett is into consent. He gets better and better all the time.
Forget Edward.
Oh man, Emmett.
Emmett's in.
Oh, I love him.
He's good. He's good. Everyone, quiet down. Bella has to sleep now, which takes 1 second, and then she's awake again.
Oh no.
Because then she hears Charlie.
Oh no. No, Charlie, the chief.
I can't even deal with him.
Shit.
And his poor life right now.
This is the worst.
Freaking Bella.
My stomach hurts. I was kind of okay until right now. And then I heard Charlie, and he's just a scream.
He's losing his mind.
Rightfully.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Bella, he shouted from some distance.
Charlie.
Edward tells her to just sleep, but they're home. I can't believe you have the nerve to show your face here.
Yes, 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 yes. I'll say yes as many times now as I did say no at Aro and his pedophilia. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
How very dare you,
How very dare
Edward
you.
Cullen.
Stop it, Dad. What's wrong with her? Charlie demanded.
Yes, again.
She's just very tired, Charlie. Please let her rest. Don't tell me what to do.
Yes, yes, yes.
Give her to me. Get your hands off her.
Yes. Capital Y, capital E, capital S. Underlined 20 times.
Yep.
Yes.
Charlie, man.
Get your hands off her. Give her to me.
Mm-hmm. Bella gives a death grip to Edward's
She will not let
clothing.
go.
She tells him to cut it out, Dad. Be mad at me. And he says, you bet I will be. Get inside. Edward sets her down, and then she immediately falls over. So Edward scoops her up, takes her inside, says he'll leave, and then goes, just kidding.
She's like, no, I will be right there.
I didn't hear Charlie answer, but Edward headed into the house. My open eyes only made it till the stairs. The last thing I felt was Edward's cool hands prying my fingers loose from his shirt.
Bella is a mess.
Yeah.
She's a disaster. Oh my goodness, that was a shorty chapter, but man, that long stare was enough.
And they're just touching each other.
One around
Eyebrow.
the eyelid, eyelashes,
Jaw.
peach fuzz of Bella's chin.
Swoop hair.
That one mole.
Earlobe.
It's very sweet.
And they're so weird.
They're so weird. Imagine being on this flight.
I bet Alice recorded some of it and sent it to Emmett. I'm just entirely on the bandwagon of Emmett asking everyone to send him pictures and videos anytime Edward and Bella do weird things.
Oh my gosh, you know he does. He's like, please, guys, let's make a family pact. We never let Bella and Edward make a decision.
Yes.
Ever.
They're done being in charge of things.
And you guys have got to promise me that you just film them and send it to me. I'll do the same.
Yeah,
when
for
I'm
sure.
with them, I will film them and send it to you. We just have to, it has to be back and forth.
Yeah.
Please.
Rosalie doesn't like Bella, so I don't get to hang out with her enough. So you guys have to film her so I stay in the loop of how many times Bella falls down every day.
Oh my gosh, Emmett. Oh my boy. He's so into consent too.
Oh, he's the best.
How come he's the only one that's into consent?
I'm truly convinced now that he's the best Cullen.
He's the one you want to be friends with and hang
Yeah.
out with. Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh, so poor Bella. She's gonna sleep for
14 hours.
at least. It's gotta be
Textual,
more.
it's canonical.
Is it 14?
Edward counted.
That's not enough.
No.
Except she doesn't move the whole time, so that might be a little bit of a catch up. But you need at least like 20 to catch up from that. But she's got to
Minimum.
pee, maybe. She
Maybe.
drank all that Coke.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's just gonna hold it in.
I can't go to the bathroom because then I won't be able to touch Edward and he'll leave me again. Listen, she gets to have these feelings.
Yeah.
She doesn't know, but she does.
Yeah,
get to
she
have
does.
them.
You guys, we get the very much anticipated Edward and Bella conversation next week.
I know, I can't wait. Woo! I'm excited. We were going to record it today, but then I ran out of time from reading. Oh, I'm excited for it though.
And then we're almost done with New Moon.
No, oh my gosh. Okay, so that was chapter 22.
Yep.
And then guess what? 23, 24, 25.
Done.
That's it. And then on to Eclipse. But I think we'll have a New Moon viewing party. Maybe we'll have a couple of like episodes with other people.
Ooh.
Because we've talked about doing that kind of before. And this book is really, like, New Moon is really the anchor of the story, really, because it's where the biggest conflict happens.
Yeah.
There is conflict in Eclipse that literally doesn't matter. And then the only conflict in Breaking Dawn is when she won't, when she makes herself give birth to the baby. I feel so uncomfortable right now. I'm sorry. Anyway, so this is really the big, this book contains the big conflict of the story, the big change, the big arc, character arc. And so we have like some people who wanted to tell their own stories of their experience and how it reflected with New Moon. We have a couple people who like just wanted to like leave some voice messages and say some stuff. So
Now's the time.
it'll be cool. Yeah, let us know your feelings and we can make like a couple of extra epis that have your voices in them and your thoughts about, you know, how you relate to this. Because I feel like everybody relates to it. That's why it's so popular. Because everybody has a relate. Everybody has like, oh my gosh, I went through that. I have an Edward. I have a Jacob. I da-da-da-da. And everybody feels so connected to these characters in this story. So I'd love to hear your guys' stories.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Come join us on Patreon if you want extra content.
Yeah.
We do a bonus episode every week.
A bonus.
They're quite entertaining if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
We do extra posts in there. We have conversations. We have merch, like you can get early merch. There's lots of different things you can do on the Patreon. So come join us there if you would like. Join us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
All the
I
stuff.
have no idea. I don't know. Social media makes me feel yucky. You guys make me feel good though. And we love you.
Thanks for remembering New Moon with us again.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And remember, if you literally can't stand up, don't make your boyfriend put you down. It's a bad idea.
Yep.
All right, love you guys.
Bye.
Cute. All right, let's look up that song.
That was still 40 minutes. So
Yeah, we can't ever
do a shorty. No matter the pages in our